Okay, this is now just it's sad that it has gotten to this point. Donald Trump has suggested that at times past it would have been appropriate to put some Hillary Clinton operatives to death, to kill them. There is a supposed spying operation. There's a court filing that happened last week, which I'll mention briefly, and it almost like doesn't really matter what the facts are, but I'll mention that last week it was alleged by special counsel John Durham that Clinton campaign lawyer Michael Sussman paid tech companies and researchers to mine internet data to establish an inference and narrative tying Trump to Russia. This was reported by Fox News, and the right became absolutely titillated by it. Trump put out a statement saying, "The latest pleading from special counsel Robert Durham provides indisputable evidence that my campaign and presidency were spied on by operatives paid by the Hillary Clinton campaign in an effort to develop a completely fabricated connection to Russia." By the way, even if true, that's not what the allegations expose. But okay. Trump goes on to say, "This is a scandal far greater in scope and magnitude than Watergate." That's not true. "And those who were involved in and knew about this spying operation should be subject to criminal prosecution. In a stronger period of time in our country, this crime would have been punishable by death. In addition, reparations should be paid to those in our country who have been damaged by this." I would say, at what point do we have to say this isn't funny anymore? But the thing is, we said that the day after Trump was elected in 2016. It's now even more not funny. It's hard to even know what words to apply to this. Are there no consequences for threatening violence as long as you're in a position of power and have money? Something is very, very wrong here. Something is wrong that we have so many people that hear this and they say Trump's right. Go on the right-wing enclaves, go on the right-wing subreddits, check out Rumble, where I'm now, paying attention now that we're putting our content up there. And people hear Trump say this and they say, yeah, he's right. These people should be put to death. They've not been even charged with any crime, never mind convicted. It's not even clear they did anything illegal. But it's not just that Trump is saying they should be put to death. There's a contingent of the country that says they should be killed. And something is also very wrong, that there are never any repercussions for any of this stuff. If you're in a position of power, of course. Absolutely incredible. And the fear is, listen, you guys know what the fear is, right? No repercussions for any of these people. We already saw how effectively Trump can incite a riot. We already heard from Trump at his recent rallies, we're going to have even bigger protests if they charge me with anything. If these investigations lead, we will have the biggest protests, which is, again, Trump alluding to his supporters doing violence. His supporters seem ready to do more violence, and we should be scared. We should be scared. And I try never to be hyperbolic here. But at this point, I'm very worried about what the next 8.5 months leading up to the midterms will look like. And then depending on what happens at the midterms, depending if Republicans take over, what is going to happen in the lead up to the 2024 election. Very, very scary. One of our sponsors is Splendid Spoon. Now, if you're like me, I love planning my meals out for the week, but sometimes I just run out of time to plan them for every single day. And Splendid Spoon makes that whole process a lot easier. They deliver fresh, delicious, plant-based meals right to your door, ready to eat. No cooking, no cleaning dishes, saves you a lot of time. You can choose from over 50 hot and cold meal options. There's smoothies, grain and noodle bowls, soups. I'm a big soup guy. Many of you know that. I also really liked the vegan meatballs with marinara noodles. Delicious. Both I and Splendid Spoon believe eating more plant-based is a great tool for feeling good, for helping the environment. The list goes on. I'm not vegan. You all know that, I think. But Splendid Spoon is really great to just help me maximize the proportion of plants in my diet. Splendid Spoon takes all of the work out of tasty, healthy, plant-based meals. And you'll save $35 when you go to splendidspoon.com/Pacman.
The link is down below.